As it stands right now, the Republican Party controls the House of Representatives and the Senate, so they've got the legislative branch. They control the White House, so they've got the executive branch. And they now, thanks to Neil Gorsuch, have a majority once again on the U.S. Supreme Court, so they control the highest court in the judiciary. But there's still one area where they don't have total and complete control, and that is the lower court system. You know, that court system that Americans roll their eyes and sigh and, oh God, I don't understand too much about it, I don't want to talk about it. The thing that really should have been a major campaign issue in the United States, considering the fact that President Obama left office with about 100 judicial vacancies in the United States that he could have and should have appointed. Well, guess what? Today, Donald Trump is announcing his names of the people that he wants to start filling those 100 seats in courts all throughout this country. Now, keep in mind, let me explain why these lower courts are so important. The majority of court cases in the United States do not go to the Supreme Court. Yeah, they get to hear the big ones. They get to make some real big decisions. But when you add up the decisions that come from these lower courts and the impact they have on federal and state laws throughout this country, they are more influential than that one Supreme Court because of the number of cases they hear and the complexity of the cases they hear. Again, most Americans do not pay attention to this. The Democratic Party has never made this a campaign issue. Republicans have, because they understand you don't have to have that Supreme Court. They know that one court, those 9 people, can't hear every case. So you can remake laws in this country at the lower level, people will never notice, and they'll move on with their lives. So today, Donald Trump is giving us those names, and we know that 2 of them used to be clerks for Antonin Scalia. So you've got 2 little Scalias out there about to be appointed to federal courts. You have another guy, John Bush, who actually defended Ronald Reagan in the Iran-Contra scandal. A good little loyal Republican who kept a sitting president probably from going to prison. Those are the kinds of people Donald Trump is looking at to fill these judicial vacancies all over the country. And you know who's excited about this? Conservative think tanks like the Federalist Society and the Heritage Foundation. According to an article in the Daily Caller, these groups are ecstatic about these judicial appointees because they know that once we get these people installed in these close to 100 seats all throughout the country that Democrats are completely ignoring, we're going to start remaking laws in this country. We're going to start taking away the rights of women, the rights of minorities. We're going to uphold those restrictive voter ID laws, and there's nothing the liberals can do about it. That's why the folks at the Daily Caller, and that's why the people at the Heritage Foundation and the Federalist Society are so excited about this. Because unfortunately, they actually pay attention to this kind of stuff. Democrats have ignored it. Democrats roll their eyes. Democrats don't seem to understand that there's more than one court in this country. Yeah, we lost the seat to Neil Gorsuch. That sucks. We're about to lose 100 more to a bunch of miniature Scalias, Republican loyalist corporate hacks. All because the Democrats didn't pay attention and because Barack Obama never got around to appointing people to go sit on those benches. If you like this video, make sure that you like, comment, and share, and most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to help support Ring of Fire, go to patreon.com/TheRingOfFire, become a monthly patron to help support independent progressive media.